maybe the top one or two problems for your offense?
Yeah. Well, probably detail was number one. I think guys flew around. We had good effort. Just the details across the board wasn't there. And in this offense, if you've got 10 guys doing the right things and one guy not on his detail, then the play's not going to work. And so because of the detail, we didn't have any rhythm. And it didn't feel like we could get anything sustained. The first drive we went down and scored, but other than that, it was just a choppy game. And it really comes down to just detail, and that's on us coaches. We got to coach detail, or we got to demand it out of our players. We probably had too much in for South Alabama. You have a whole off season. You have, you start preparing for them a little earlier than normal, and so we probably had too much. And the guys couldn't really hone in on what we want to do, and we just didn't have the detail needed to be a great offense.
Hey Troy, last week Scott said Tuesday, Wednesday he didn't like the practice as much. How about this week? How do you feel it's going?
Yeah, last week was just average. This week much better. The guys came out Monday with a great attitude. We put South Alabama in the past. Came out Monday focused. Tuesdays a longer practice in pads outside. The guys pushed through that, had great detail, and then today was even better. So the guys should have confidence going into Boulder, hostile environment, a good football team. They should be a lot more confident based on our practices this week.
Has it been a process for Conavai? Because I know he was out a little bit.
Yeah.
To kind of get his sea legs under him.
Yeah, he was kind of nicked up during fall camp, and he's got to get back to shape and conditioning. But the thing about Conavai is he's a smart football player. He doesn't have to take a whole lot of reps. He's been through the battle. He's battle tested, and so he played his butt off in that game. And didn't have any catches and stats. He didn't appear in the stat line, but he blocked his butt off, hustled. He did a great job.
Troy, other than sustaining drives, which is kind of obvious, how do you go about from a coaching standpoint of getting guys in rhythm offensively during a game?
Yeah. We got to put them in the right place, and that's on us as a coaching staff. This week we're going to limit what we do, and so the guys know exactly what we're going to do. They can focus in practice on the details of each play, and so that we can execute. It's all about playing fast and playing with detail and be able to execute. So as a staff, we've got to take a little bit off of those guys, rep the things that they know how to do, and I think if we do that, then we'll be more successful Saturday.
How much was the snaps being inconsistent? Did that throw off some of the detail?
Yeah, that's part of it. You've got that's what starts a play is the snap, and so we've got to be better with our quarterback center exchange. But there were many other detail issues that we had, and even when we had a good snap, didn't seem like all 11 guys were on the same page on each play. There was one guy off in terms of detail, and this offense is not going to work with 10 guys doing the right thing and one guy off. And the guys understand that. We showed them tape. We showed them where one guy was off and how it can disrupt the whole play. And so the guys understand that, and they've come back this week with great focus and great detail and execution.
Are these easy fixes, or is it any cause for concern?
No concern. Last year, if we'd have played like we did, we probably would have lost the game. But the defense, kudos to them. They showed up and showed out and created turnovers. Special teams did a great job. And so, we won the game, but to a man on offense, it almost felt like because we didn't live up to our standards, it kind of felt like we didn't win. And that's a good issue. The guys aren't satisfied with the product we put on the field. And so they've come back this week with great focus and energy and detail, and I look forward to going to Colorado.
The defense, when they had great chemistry, some of it's fueled by seniors. There's chemistry on offense right now in terms of who's the big leaders and is everybody kind of gelling together?
Yeah, chemistry is good. The guys love playing with each other. We've got great chemistry. There's no egos. We're very young. We don't have a whole lot of seniors and veteran leadership, and so we're still young, still trying to find out who the alpha dog is. But I love our chemistry. The guys, there was no pouting. There was no, we didn't get negative on the sideline, even when we didn't perform that well. And we know what we're capable of. This all fall camp, we are going against our defense, and we're doing good things against them. So we know what we have, but it just comes down to guys doing their job at fast pace and with detail.
You played, I think, you may have been asked this, and I apologize, where you think you play 4 receivers with regularity, maybe 3, and then McQuitty played a few snaps. How much more work do you want to get some of the guys, Woodyard and maybe some of the
I want to play as many guys as we can, guys that are going to help the team and in the right situation. So, I really base a lot of it off of how they practice, and we stress as an offense, stress as a team that you practice, you're going to play like you practice. And so guys have stepped up, and I hope to play more guys because we got to keep guys fresh. JD can't play the whole game, Kanawai can't play the whole game, so I need other guys to step up so we can keep guys fresh, and in the fourth quarter we can be in attack mode.
How did you feel about Wandale's debut?
Thought he had a good day. Opening kickoff wasn't what he wanted, but nerves. But he was all over the field, did a good job at running back, made plays at the receiver position, and he's going to keep getting better with each game and each experience. And so very pleased with him and excited about what he's going to do this week.
Using him the way you did, even giving him the ball on the first offensive play, kind of rare for a true freshman in his first game. What is that? What's that an indication of as far as your comfort level with him on the field?
He's a playmaker, and we're going to try to get our playmakers the ball. And he's a guy that when he gets the ball in his hands, he can make plays and he create explosive plays. And so we're going to find ways to get him the ball. JD is another explosive. Mo. We're going to try to do whatever we can to get the ball in the guys that can make plays his hands and let him go to work.
That jet sweep play that you guys ran with him, do you find that play to be more effective or different when it's under the center versus?
Just it happens quicker. So the defense, they don't know what's coming. So we'll change up. We'll vary, how we do things. But we just, like I said, want to get the ball in our playmakers' hands and in space and allow them to go to work.
This week, anything special for you going back to Boulder?
Yeah, a lot of memories. 2 kids born in Boulder. So Colorado is a special place, special atmosphere. Folsom Field, the crowd, Ralphie running. It's special. So I told our guys to embrace it. They don't like red there. That's one thing when I coached there, you couldn't wear anything red. Great rivalry, and I told our guys to embrace it all, man, because it's going to be a great atmosphere, and I know there's going to be a lot of red in the stadium, and so it's just Fox TV, national TV. It doesn't get any better than this. I kidded with our players, man. This is the type of game I dreamt of when I was a player. It doesn't get any bigger, any better, and the guys had a good week of practice, so they should be confident, and we're confident as a staff that we're going to go out there and do a lot better than we did last week.
Maurice in the game in the second half, right on the first drive there, what did you notice about how that changes your offense?
Yeah, he's dynamic, he's explosive, he gets the ball in his hands, he can make plays, and so we need him. We need him, and with him, it adds more depth to the running back position. And Mills had a good game. Wandale, Brody will play some running back. Wyatt, and then Ronald Tompkins is recovering. Ramir. So we've got some depth, but anytime you get 28 back there, he can make plays with the ball in his hands. So it was good to have him in the second half, and his workload will increase as we go forward.